Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make the Paw Patrol Ultimate Fire Truck from the show Paw Patrol. If you enjoy this tutorial, please do remember to hit that like button as it really helps me and the channel out very much. If you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing and clicking the little bell next to the subscription button, as that really helps the channel out loads and loads as well, and it helps you keep up to date. And not only that, if you would like to build more Paw Patrol related builds, check out the card system and the description below for the Paw Patrol playlist. Not only have I made the Paw Patroller, which you can see in the background, but I also have a tutorial on how to make the Paw Patrol headquarters as well. So we now currently have 3 awesome builds for you to make. But without any further ado, let's get started. So just before we begin building, here are all of the materials that you are going to need to complete the build. They should have appeared on screen, and not only that, you should be able to see the amounts of those materials that you are going to need as well. So make sure that you have all of those and enough of those. Also, make sure that you have enough room to make it. You need a 7 block by a 29 block area to make the fire truck. If you like, you can make this grid in your world as to help you better plan out the build. Pause the video if you have to. Make sure that you have enough stuff. Make sure you've got enough room. Once you've got all of those sorted out, we can begin. So I'm going to start off by coming to the front left corner of our grid. I'm going to count to the right by 1, and this is the starting position. Place any block that isn't a light grey concrete on top of the starting position. Then place a light grey concrete itself and destroy underneath. On top of the light grey, place 3 red concrete. 1, 2, 3. Then place 3 white concrete. 1, 2, 3. Place a stone brick stair on top of this and extend the stair backwards by placing 7 white concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go down by 2. 1, 2. Go left by 3. 1, 2, 3. Go down 1, all the way left. I want you to place a red concrete in the inside of the red shape or the white shape that we created. On the left side here, I want you to place a vertical row of blue stained glass pane. Place a row of blue stained glass pane to the right of it, and then extend the top block to the right. I said glue stained glass pane. I don't even know what I was trying to say there. I want you to fill the remaining area in using white concrete like this. On top of that area, I want you to place stone brick slabs on top of the white area. Coming down to the bottom of the build, I want you to take the red concrete block that is directly on top of this light grey, and I want you to place a red to the right of it. 1 on top, 2 going right, 1 underneath, go right 1, up by 2, 1, 2, right by 3, 1, 2, 3, down by 2, 1, 2, go right 1, up 1, right 2, down 1, but also on top of that block go up by 2, 1, 2, and then all the way left. Now we've done quite a bit there. What I want you to do from here is a couple of things. Number 1, I want you to place light grey concrete underneath this area, going all the way to the right. It's only 4 blocks. I want you to place grey concrete inside of this 2x2 empty square that is now created by placing the light grey. I'm going to place red concrete inside of this left section and this right section. Once you have done that, I want you to come towards the right side of the build. I want you to take this top block at the end of the build and I want you to extend it right by 1. Down by 2. This gives us a row of 3. I want you to take this entire row of 3 and extend it backwards by 2 rows. 1, 2. Like that. Extend the bottom of this to the right by 1, and the block on top of it. Extend them both towards you, and extend underneath down by 1 using light grey concrete. Go right, down, go right by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go up 1, right by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Place a red concrete, 1 on top, right by 2. Go down 1, right 2. Like that. Under those last 2 red concretes, place light grey concrete and extend it coming back. Just extend the light grey coming backwards by 1. On top of this red concrete, here on the end, I want you to place 2 red concretes. 1, 2. And then I want you to go left of this by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fill this little gap in here using red concrete. I want you to come all the way to this end here, and where we placed these 2 red concretes, I want you to extend them across. Place a yellow next to the top. Place a red next to the top of the yellow. Yellow right of that. Place red coming down to the ground. Fill this little section in here using red. I want you to place light grey concrete underneath this area. So it's important that underneath these 4 light grey concretes here, we want to have a row of light grey concrete that is underneath and inside of that row. So it will look very much like that. I then want you to place on top of this left light grey and on top of this right light grey, I want you to place an upside down stone brick stairs with a regular one on top, on both sides. And I'm also going to need another material which I don't have on me right now, which is the cobblestone wall. And I only want to place 1, 2 here, just like that. Place black concrete behind these stone brick stairs and join them together in the middle. Just like that. And I want you to place white concrete starting from on top of this block over here on the left, going all the way to the right. So it will completely sit on top of that area at the back of the fire engine. So once you have done that, what we now want to do is we want to build the back of the truck a little bit. So on the back of the truck, we are going to begin by taking this light grey concrete block, and as a matter of fact, all 3 of these light grey concrete blocks, extend them to the right by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and do the same with every single one of those rows. Once you have done that, I also want you to place, going right of this row of white concrete here, I want you to place 5 red concrete going right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place a white, join it down using red concrete. I want you to add a row of red concrete inside the left side and the right side top to bottom, with stone brick stairs in between, like this. What I then want you to do is I want you to come to the side of the build. So what I want you to do might seem somewhat difficult, but what we want to do is we want to just about copy what is on that side onto this side. I'm going to start at the bottom here on top of this light grey concrete, and I want to place a red concrete. Go right of it by 1, go up, right 2, down 1, place 5 light grey going right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 underneath, then right by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, right 1, and then on top of this I want you to place 2 red, 1, 2, with a white on top. extend the white all the way back, and fill in the middle of this shape using red concrete. So that's actually quite nice and easy, just like that. You can even fill the top of this shape in. I don't think it'll impact us negatively. You can fill the top of the shape in using red concrete as well. Just like this. Just in between the two parallel rows of white concrete. Now, once you've done that, I want to continue building by extending these two red concretes inwards. So we have now a row of 3. Extend that forwards by 3 rows. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like that. So same as what we have on that side. Extend all of that towards us, like this. And then I want you to extend this red concrete block down. I want you to take the block above it and I want you to extend it to the right by 2. 1, 2. And then down 1. And then right 1. Place a light grey concrete underneath and go right of it by 3. 1, 2, 3. Place a red on top. Right. Up. Right 2. Down 1. Right. Light grey underneath. And then on top of this, I want you to place 1, 2 red concrete. Extend to the left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up 1, all the way left. We're going to fill the middle of this shape in using our red concrete. And then on the right side here, I want you to place 3 white concrete on top of this block. 1, 2, 3. Stone brick stairs facing that way. Then place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white concretes coming backwards. Join down. Place a red concrete in the corner here. In this corner, I want you to place a glass, 1 below. And then glass coming backwards from each one of these glass. And take the upper glass and extend backwards. Place white concrete all the way in the remaining area like this. And I also want you to join the back of the white concrete area together, left to right. I also want you to take this red area just down below. You can completely join this together as well, just like, just completely fill the top in, like that. Now, once you have done that, I'm just going to get rid of the cobblestone wall for a second. Wish I had that 1 extra inventory space, and I'm going to grab the stone brick slabs. And I want to place stone slabs on top of all of these white concrete blocks here, all the way around. I want to join these stone brick stairs areas together, just at the front there. And on the back part of the fire truck, I want you to place a light grey concrete coming inwards from that back middle slab. It's important that it's the middle. And I want you to extend that left by 2, 1, 2, right by 2, 1, 2. I suppose you can just place an entire row of light grey concrete there instead. I suppose that's slightly redundant. On top of this middle block at the back, I want you to place a grey concrete, light grey left and right. I want you to extend the dark grey concrete towards us with a light grey concrete underneath. Place stone brick stairs left and right, and then place stone brick slabs in between all of this. So this is going to basically just be the roof of the cab area. And then we're going to need some block of redstone. And I want you to place a block of redstone here, here, and in front. So in this corner of light grey concrete, right and in front. And those are just the lights of the fire truck. So that's what the little top of the cab looks like. So now we have to do the front of the cab where, well, all the important stuff is the engine and that fun stuff. we need we need the stone brick stairs again. I thought that we actually used it all. I guess not. So the stone brick stairs, first of all, we need to connect together the light grey concrete left and right at the bottom at the front of the fire truck. I want you to place on top of this 3 rows of red concrete. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, just joining stuff together. Place a row of white concrete on top and split it up the middle with rows of white just like this. I'm going to place blue stained glass pane in these 2 empty spaces here at the front of the top of the cab like this. And now we want to build the little grill at the front of the truck. It's quite easy to do. You place a grey concrete right in front of the bottom middle of the truck. Extend left one, right one. 2 rows on top. Light grey concrete on top of that. Place upside down stone brick stairs left and right of the grey concrete at the bottom. And place light grey concrete on top of the grey just above it, like that. And that is what the fire truck looks like without any wheels or the ladders or anything like that. And don't worry, we are going to be doing that, no problem, right now. So next up, we want to come all the way to the back of the truck. And on the back middle part of the truck here, I want you to place a red concrete. Extend left and right. Extend the red concrete inwards a row. Add a row on top. Extend that row right and left. And add an additional row on top of the original 3 blocks. Now, once you have done that, I want you to add another row of that coming forwards. So this entire little red shape here, extend all of that coming forwards. And then I want you to place a light grey concrete here. And then grey concrete. Place light grey lower to the left and above that. And do the same on the opposite side. So here light grey, grey, light grey on top, underneath and to the right like this. I also want you to place another row of red concrete coming inwards like this, but I only want you to extend what you can see. So the 3x3 square like this. We're going to place on top of this shape, we're going to place a light grey concrete on top of this block and this block. Extend backwards and up like that. So we want to have this sort of shape right here. Now, once we have done that, I want you to place white concrete here, 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 and here. So essentially coming out of all 4 of those corners of the red concrete. And these rows of white can be extended all the way to the front. And we want to have 4 rows of equal white concrete coming forwards. And this is going to be kind of like the sort of ladder. Now once you've done that, I want you to connect the white concretes together on the sides like this. And I guess even on the top if you like. You don't really have to do it for the inside, although you can. And I want you to join them all together and then leaving 2 rows coming backwards. So 1, 2. I want you to do the same coming down the ladder. So you'll only have to go so far like this. But I want you to do the same thing coming all the way down to the ladder. And once you have done one side, it should be fairly simple just to add another side to it as well. So like even on the end here, and I'm even going to just get that block just in the middle there. So this sort of effect. And you can see that our fire truck is looking pretty good. As a matter of fact, there's only really one thing that we're missing at this point, and those are wheels. There's 6 of them. The wheels are quite easy to place. We have to make our way inside the fire truck. So you'll notice as you come along the fire truck, you have these weird shapes, like these. You place black concrete coming inwards from each of the corners, join together, down to the ground like this, and you join it all in a circle and place a white concrete in the middle. So I've done that really, really fast. But from the outside, this is the effect that we're looking for, right? There we go, that's perfect. And you know what? That actually looks quite good by itself. But What you might want to do, this is only a might, and it's up to you. If you place an iron trapdoor on the side, and then if you place a lever, however you want to pronounce it, I don't really mind, flipping down, it looks kind of cool. It's up to you. It's an unnecessary bit of detail, but you know, add it or don't, completely up to you. So every time we have a shape, and you'll find it on each side 3 times, you want to do this. So like on the inside, you want to place black concrete, join in the corners, connect down to the ground. In the middle at the bottom, white concrete in there. I'm going to place a lever coming out the back already. And I'm going to okay, I guess we've got to flip it down after the fact. Okay, fine. And then we have another wheel. So now we've got 2. We're only missing the front one. I'm sure you guys could already see where we had to place this. But here, join together down to the ground like this. Here, and then white concrete. And I'll place that preemptively, the lever, although I've got to just flip it on anyway, place that there, and then I've got to flip that down. So all in all, this is one side done. That looks pretty good. So obviously you guys, I'm sure you guys know where this is going, don't you? Once you've done one side, you've got to do the same to both sides. So I'm going to now, in the same positions, I'm going to add all of the wheels. Now, I already know where to add these because, number 1, I made it. Number 2, we've done this one time before anyway, so it should be fairly easy for you to find where you must place the wheels. We should end up with something that should look like this. However, now I've got to place the trapdoors. And then I've got to do the levers or again. I don't, it doesn't really matter how it's pronounced, does it? I mean, however you want to pronounce it is the way that you should pronounce it. And yeah, you've just got to do this coming all the way down like that, and you'll end up with the same effect as you do on the opposite side. Now, once you have done that, your fire truck is almost complete. The only thing I would recommend is joining it together underneath the build. So all that means is I just want you to fill the base of this in using a mixture of light grey concrete, kind of just joining the sides together. Oh, on this side of the build, I forgot. I don't think I did it. Yeah, I didn't forget here. On this side of the build, I just forgot this little row of light grey concrete. It's a good job I'm filling this in, actually, because this row of light grey concrete needs to just sit all the way underneath this part. And yeah, it should look very, very similar to the opposite side. So we just missed that little row of light grey. That's not your fault. That is completely my fault. I do apologise. Anyway. We want to continue on by simply placing rows of either, you know, like light grey, or maybe you want to mix a bit of red in there, depending on the situation. But join it all together underneath, and make sure that you leave enough room for you to get out as well. So like underneath this part, you'd probably want to place like red concrete, wouldn't you, I guess? And then as it comes towards the front again, we've got some more light grey. Extend this. You can't place light grey where the levers are, obviously, but it should be completely fine. You'll never see those levers or levers at all. Like if you just surround the area completely with the grey, then that should be all right. And then we can extend this inwards. We'll make this part grey, just like that. And then, yeah, there you go. That is way better. So now you have no holes or anything in your fire truck, and you have completed the ultimate fire truck. So all I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, well done, first of all, for completing the build. Very, very well done. All I'm going to do from here is I'm just going to dig out all of the grid and everything, and then we can take a look at everything all as one. Do you know what, ladies and gentlemen? We almost missed one very important detail. Don't worry, I don't blame you. I blame myself. Well, what we have to do is we have to use our cobblestone wall, come all the way over to the back right side of the fire truck, and I want you to place a row of cobblestone wall that starts from the back, really, and it comes all the way along the side here of the fire truck, and it comes all the way to where this white concrete is here, and you want to place 2 rows. And this is just like an extra ladder that you would use. If you're not using the middle part, then that just actually looks like a ladder. from the top. And that's just a very small detail, but one that I think is quite important to the build. And it does make it look a little bit better, and it makes it look a bit more interesting. So this is what the fire truck will look like once you have completed every single step of this tutorial. If I do say so myself, I think it looks pretty good, and I hope that you had an easy time making this build. If you have enjoyed this tutorial, I would really appreciate it if you could hit that like button, as it really helps me and the channel out very, very much. If you would like to stay up to date with the channel, please subscribe and click the little bell next to the subscription button. That ensures that you get all my stuff sent directly to your sub box. And if you want to make anything else Paw Patrol related, check out the card system and the description below for the Paw Patrol builds playlist. As you can see, I've made the Paw Patroller and the headquarters, and I think that the fire truck, the ultimate fire truck, is a nice addition as well. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you very, very much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.